I don't think they are, personally. But I don't know. I'm so much more excited about SmackDown than Raw at this current point.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not. I love what Roman's doing, but I kind of don't even. I get it. It's going to be a big match, him and the Fiend, but I also don't care about the Fiend either. Like I also think his stock has gone down tremendously. I kind of, it's whatever to
Yeah, but
me at
at
least.
least Roman has a lot more credible challengers than Drew McIntyre at this current moment. You know.
Oh no, 100%. I'm just saying I don't think that it'll be a big match, but they just did, Bray so dirty. It's like even if he were to win, I don't think that would help him. Like I think at this point, he should, not to be mean, he should probably just leave. Like, no, I mean, like, dude, what do you think he has any credibility left?
I don't know. I think he still has something.
Really?
Yeah, they gave like he lost the title last month, but like that was a triple threat, and he didn't get pinned.
And I'm not talking about Bray the person. I'm talking about the way they use him in the company. Like, don't get that
I
mixed
think
up.
he's much better off now than he was 2 or 3 years ago. I'll go that far.
Uh,
He was
but
going absolutely nowhere.
he's still going absolutely nowhere.
I think
You
he's
know,
got more people are more invested in this character than they were in Bray Wyatt for his career before then.
I think I honestly I don't think so. You want my I don't agree. I,
Okay.
when look at what people say and how they talk about him before, like when he fought Cena and shit, yeah, or before he lost to Goldberg or lost the title, like he had the title for 2 or 3 days, I would have said yes. But now, nobody really talks about him. They don't do the Firefly Funhouse anymore. They don't do anything that made him unique. And now they're making him fight, or like the Alexa Bliss shit is kind of cool, I guess. But it's also like this is supposed to be your top guy, and this is the shit you're doing. Like he's not in any particular feud. He's not really doing anything. He just lost the title, and instead of him immediately challenging or like addressing it, he's just partnering with Alexa Bliss. You know what I mean? It's just stupid.
I don't know. I think it's a little interesting.
Yeah,
Like I'm interested in what the Fiend is doing.
I guess we disagree.
I guess so, but like I can't imagine the Fiend not being in the title picture. I just can't imagine it.
Oh, he will. He
I mean,
will.
they're building up to it. Like when Roman Reigns came out, they had Alexa Bliss like staring at him, weird.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's happening.
Yeah, it's not like it's not gonna happen. I'm just not really feeling it too much.
I don't know. I mean, I can't blame you that what happened in Saudi Arabia with Goldberg was atrocious, and I think that was a big thing that really hurt him. Because the Hell in a Cell thing, it hurt Seth Rollins more than it hurt the Fiend, because
Oh, for sure.
the Fiend didn't really like lose a whole lot of momentum because he didn't really he didn't lose. I think he won. Right? It was like a no contest, whatever it was. I don't even remember. That was one of the worst main events in WWE history. But that just like they just turned on Seth Rollins after that because they're like, fuck you.
The thing is, just he shouldn't have been in that situation to begin with. He didn't need to be in the title picture. He didn't need any of that shit.
I think what happened was that they wanted to sell. They were just thinking about selling tickets. They were thinking about getting people to invest in the pay-per-view, and at that moment they didn't really have anyone else because Seth Rollins, he went through Braun Strowman, he went through King Corbin, and they really didn't have anyone else at that point on Raw, you know? And they're just like, fuck it, let's do The Fiend. And they had no intention on giving the title to The Fiend, at least not yet, and they had they did not expect it to be received that poorly. That just shows how out of touch they are, but I guess they had to plan on eventually putting it on the Fiend at WrestleMania, perhaps. I don't even know. I mean, I have no idea what they would have done if Seth Rollins actually had a successful title reign, but they didn't help it. And that whole thing with Hell in a Cell, it didn't really hurt the Fiend. It hurt Seth Rollins, but the Fiend, the Fiend started to go like as far as like his mystique, and like I think you're definitely right that it lost a lot of its magic, especially with Goldberg.
Well, he also like they killed two of their biggest stars right there. Like they killed Rollins. They didn't like fucking kill him, like completely kill him, but they really did Rollins and Rollins and Bray dirty just with that whole situation. You know,
Oh yeah,
like
definitely.
they didn't do anyone any favors.
But I think there's still an aura to the Fiend. I think he could still do well. Honestly, like one of my dream matches, because the two wrestlers on any roster that like is just fucking like OP as hell are the Fiend and Brock Lesnar. I would like to see a match like that one day. Just them eating each other's moves, and it would just be fun.
I wouldn't mind it. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. Uh, I don't I don't I don't necessarily like think about it like you do, but it wouldn't be horrible, I guess. Do
It
you
wouldn't
think?
be horrible.
Yeah,
You're just like, I don't even give a fuck anymore.
yeah. Anything involving him, not really. Honestly, I really also don't get excited about Brock Lesnar matches unless he's fighting like a smaller dude.
Yeah.
I just, I feel like
He had a good one with Joe, though. Samoa Joe.
dude,
Lesnar.
that match is actually phenomenal. Yeah, too
And
bad that.
the good thing about the Fiend is the way that he is in the ring. Like he can have a match with anybody. It doesn't have to be a smaller guy. It could be a bigger guy. It could be Braun Strowman. It could be Daniel Bryan. I think he works well with everybody with his character. Kind of like
Oh yeah.
I mean, the Undertaker worked better with smaller guys, but still, I mean, Undertaker and Big Show. They had a decent feud.
Well, look at the match he had with
Undertaker and
Bryan.
Kane. Yeah.
Look at the matches he had with Bryan. He had great fucking matches with Daniel Bryan. As the Fiend, it's not like the dude can't fucking work. It's nothing about his work rate or anything like that. It's strictly about the booking.
Oh, I completely agree with you that the booking hasn't been great, but the booking. Name one person on the roster where the booking has been amazing. Besides, like not even including
No
the
one.
Fiend. Name anybody
No
except
one.
for Randy Orton.
Yeah, no one except Orton.
And even with
Well,
Orton, like it's a little bit stupid. I mean, people didn't. People kind of thought the whole Night Vision segment was dumb. I didn't have a problem with it, but
it was
like,
stupid. No,
yeah,
it was dumb. It wasn't needed. It was corny as fuck. That's what it was. It was corny.